Hi guys, today I'm out exploring the Peak District again and using just my iPhone and the RNI Film app. I'm going to be looking at taking some pictures, editing them with RNI and printing them straight there and then on the Canon Selphy printer. It's all about slowing down, shooting with intention, but just using my phone and then being able to walk away with something physical in my hand. So let's go and see what we can create. So RNI, or Really Nice Images, which I think is a fantastic name, they do presets for whatever desktop editing software you use. They do film profiles, but also they've got an app which has a number of different film profiles on there. Also there's a number of different versions of most of the film profiles as well. You can download it for free, and there are like a handful of the recipes that you can use, or there's a premium version where you get access to all of them, but it's not expensive. I think it might be, I think offhand, I think it's $8.99 for the year, and that gives you access to all of them. So all you do, load the image in, as I'm going to show you in a little bit. Load the image in, select the film profile that you want. You can then also make adjustments just like with any editing software and just save it to your camera roll. So this is the part that you don't normally see. So as I've got up to basically the highest point that I'll get today, as you can see behind me, a massive bank of cloud has come over the tops and visibility is pretty much zero. So not much I can do at the minute other than sit down, have a bit of my brew and wait for it to pass. So literally just ahead you can probably just about make out the rock formation that was originally the plan of coming up this route. I wanted to get some shots of the Coach and Horses rock formation above Ladybar Reservoir. However, as you can see, the cloud coverage is still here. Fog, mist, whatever you want to call it. Either way, visibility, if I just pan round, is still next to zero. So all I can do is just try and wait it out a little bit longer. So the rain stopped, but as you might be able to hear, it's still pretty windy. So I've got some shots that I'm happy with. You can just see Ladybar Reservoir behind me there. I've got some shots that I think I'm pretty happy with. Probably about, I don't know, about 12 to 15 frames. So whilst the plan was to find somewhere to sit down, load them into RNI and then get them printed whilst I was here. The rain hits that, the floor's wet through. So what I thought I'd do, still doing this whole thing kind of mobile as it were, I'm going to head to a friend's coffee shop, which is not too far away, and I'm going to edit them there, print them there, and might get a few shots in the coffee shop as well. So I've talked a little bit about RNI already, sorry I'm just watching where I'm going. But now that I'm not on the tops anymore, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me a little bit better, just wanted to talk a little bit about the Canon Selphy and why I've bought it and what I think of it so far. It's not a review by any means. The reason why I bought it is primarily for two reasons. One is because I shoot a lot of weddings, and what I thought would be nice is to be able to literally, whilst I'm at a wedding, quickly send an image or two to my phone or to my iPad, do a quick rough edit while I'm there, print something out, be able to give it to the bride and groom whilst we're at the wedding. And to do that, I need a mobile printer. Can't be carrying a full-size photo printer with me. And the other reason was, if you're new to this channel, you might not know, but if you've seen this channel before, you'll know how much I love film photography. I love analog photography. I love a lot of other analog things as well in real life. I like things that you can hold and see and feel. And so what I wanted to do more this year and moving forwards is print more images. So not just small ones, full-size ones as well, but just for like little mementos, little keepsakes, for literally just pictures that I take Fuji, pictures that I take on my phone, just to have something physical that you can hold in your hand. And this does that in a really easy and cheap way. It's mobile, so I can literally take it wherever I want. It's really small, you'll see it in a moment. And yeah, whether it's like going on little trips away in the UK, whether it's just printing at home, just gives me that option to do nice cheap prints rather than having to go to like, I don't know, Max Spielman or a Photo Lab or anywhere like that. Much cheaper. The quality is, don't get me wrong, it's probably not as good, but it's not bad at all. And for what I'm wanting these images for, it's not like I'm selling prints or anything like that from it. So for what I want, it does that job. So absolute sod's law. Sun's coming out now that I'm almost back in the car. But yeah, we're going to head down to Cloud Coffee. Going to have a look at these images, do a few edits in RNI, and get some printed out. So what I'm doing here is I've loaded an image into the RNI app, and I'm just looking through the different profiles to determine which one I'm going to start with. So selecting through, and it gives you a preview of them all at 100% strength. And then once you've picked one that you want to use and you've decided on one, you can then go into the further controls to go through all your other normal editing tools that you'll have on any app that allows you to edit on your phone. So you've got obviously your exposure, your contrast, shadows, highlights, etc. So what I'm doing here is just going through and editing this image of Cloud Coffee Shop. This is the coffee shop that I was at. So going through, making these minor adjustments, and obviously everything updates just in real time as it normally would do. So going through, checking all of these different ones out, and it also quite usefully, whenever you change anything, it gives you a value on screen and you can see that changing. So you'll be able to remember that. But what you can also do as well is on the screen where you can see the heart button, you can actually create your own presets using one of the film simulations and any edits that you've made. So any changes to any of the different things, it'll save them all, and then you can apply that to other images in future as well, which is really useful when you're wanting to have consistency in images. So for example, with the images that I did while I was out in the peaks, I could apply the same edit to each of them and then just make minor adjustments from there to give you that consistency. And then once you've done, you can crop it to whatever you want. You can do your normal crops, and then all you need to do is just export it, and it exports it as a full 100% quality JPEG just to your camera roll as normal. And then from there, you can do whatever you want with it. And in my case, that is loading it into the Selphy app and then getting it printed out on the Selphy, which you can see here. Now, you'll just notice that it prints out a yellow, it prints the yellow ink, then it does the magenta, and then it does the cyan at the end, which is what gives you your full image. Also as well, when you're looking at the printer, you'll notice the light grey bit on the back of the printer. That's the battery that allows this to be used mobile. it can be used with a plug socket as well, so it can be used with just a normal power outlet, and then the battery just charges by USB-C. So you'll notice that it prints everything upside down, so I'm just moving around here so that you can see the image as it comes out. And there's a beautiful little picture of my good mate Aaron behind the counter at Cloud Coffee, and this is him being very surprised to see an actual image that I took about a minute and a half beforehand. There's a couple of the other images that I took while I was out in the peaks, and what I'll do now is I'll leave you with all of the images that I took. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.